Do you know about the heartbreaking tragic life of Joanna Gaines? What really happened to her? Emotional details about how her relationship with Chip has changed. Joanna Gaines is an American interior designer, television personality, and author. She co-hosted the home renovation show Fixer Upper, which began airing on HGTV in 2013. Joanna Gaines appears to be living the American dream alongside her husband, Chip, and her 5 children. Her rise to fame began with HGTV's 2013 hit show Fixer Upper, and skyrocketed as she and Chip built the Magnolia empire. The most impressive things about Joanna is her ability to juggle motherhood, TV, and what appear to be endless jobs and businesses, from writing books to opening restaurants. While Joanna's life seems pretty charmed and successful from the outside, that doesn't mean she hasn't faced hardships. Below, we'll discuss some tragic details about Joanna Gaines, from the bullying she endured to the backlash she faced from the media. Joanna Gaines' relationship with Chip hasn't always been smooth sailing. One of the best parts of Fixer Upper is the chemistry between Chip and Joanna Gaines. Chip making endless dad jokes, and Joanna shooting each one down with a chuckle and an eye roll. Having been married for over 20 years, it makes sense that the two just get each other. But things haven't always been easy for the couple. According to Joanna, they have experienced a little bit of all of it in their relationship. Losing a loved one. Shifts in friendships. Bills we couldn't pay. Moments where our hearts were broken. Times when all hope felt lost and circumstances were out of our control. When all I could think to do was lay face down on the floor and surrender. As she wrote on their blog, Magnolia. Especially at the beginning of their marriage, the couple faced challenges due to stress and life changes. We pretty quickly had to say, we're either going to go at each other and blow this thing up, you and I trying to fight each other about every nook and cranny, or we can figure out how to come together as a team, Chip shared to People. But the couple never let the hurdles eclipse the bigger picture. On her blog, Joanna mused, sometimes, in order to move forward, we have to surrender ourselves to the promise of growth that follows the fall. In a video, Joanna Gaines reminisces on sweet family tradition in Emotional. Joanna Gaines has had a busy year. From planning and celebrating 20 years of Magnolia and marriage to Chip, with this year's celebration to the power couple opening Hotel 1928, the interior designer half of HGTV's Fixer Upper team is bound to be going through a lot when it comes to her thoughts and emotions. In the latest episode of the podcast This Morning Walk, hosts Alex L. and Libby Delana sat down with Gaines to talk all things relationships and kids. Even as mere viewers of the Fixer Upper multiverse, we can see that Joanna tends to be the more level-headed one in the relationship. Chip makes jokes, Joe talks sense, and it results in an admirable balance. That balance is presumably what has enabled them to have 5 children, run a massively successful business, and always come out the other side of any challenge together. However, on the podcast, Joanna shares that things have changed recently in how she deals with anything emotional, and what Chip thinks about it. On top of her personal changes and the day-to-day things that come up, this emotional shift comes at a pivotal moment in Gaines's life as a mom. Their oldest, Drake, graduated high school earlier this year and is off at college, forcing the businesswoman into dealing with a nest that's one baby short and facing the reality that Drake is only the first to go. I've always said I don't like change. I have learned to exercise a muscle I didn't know I had, Gaines says, adding that Chip is the complete opposite. But my son leaves for college, that change is a different thing as a mother. She goes on to say that while it's different, it is still a beautiful disruption to their lives. It's like holding sadness and joy all in one thing. Their other children are 17, 15, 14, and 5 years old, so Gaines knows the transition from having 7 people in the house to just 3 will come swiftly. However, she's trying hard to take it all in stride and look at it through a more positive lens. I've never felt so deep as a mother, this connection you can have with a kid and even just home, Gaines says. Now you need to know about her tragic life when she was in school. Joanna Gaines was teased in school. Looking at Joanna Gaines, a mother to 5 kids, the author of 8 books, the owner of several businesses, and, oh yeah, a reality TV star, too, one wouldn't think that she faced much bullying. She's known to be stylish, personable, smart, and accomplished, but things weren't always this way. Like many other self-conscious kids and teens, Joanna tried hard to fit in. I spent my younger years trying to fit in as best I could, dressing the way the other girls dressed. Joanna shared of her school years to Katie Couric Media. Though she tried to be like everyone else, she was still made fun of, but tried to cope by acting as though I didn't get their jokes about my slanted eyes or hear their whispers when I'd opt for rice instead of fries in the cafeteria line. Other kids made fun of Joanna's appearance and the fact that she was half Korean. In the rural South, It's likely Joanna didn't look like most of the other kids. She even went as far as to lie about her middle name. She told her classmates, my middle name was Anne because it sounded more American than Leah, she shared. So viewers, please like this video and subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.